brother told me to do his Minithon basketball team. Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's episode of the W.I.RE. I'm here with John.
Yes, we are so back. We've been separated the past couple weeks, but the dynamic duo you've all been waiting for is back in town, in the studio. What do we got today?
Well, recently, it should be well known, very big news. We had our first ever PIAA women's wrestling in our school, and we had 2 students place. We had Miss Zoe Haynes take first place. She did amazing. You can find the videos on, I believe, YouTube. And we had Kylie Monroe take 5th place in that tournament.
Phenomenal job. That is truly inspirational. I'm
really
inspired.
is.
I'm inspired.
Very proud of our Lady Warriors.
Always, of course. It's just, we got some interviews with them, pre-tournament, and they were very humbled and very excited about the opportunity. It's just great to see some great success in the school. It's just it's phenomenal. And
absolutely. It's motivating.
Hats off, if you will. Now time for a more serious matter. Mercedes, people make mistakes sometimes.
Yeah?
Yep. And I made a pretty big one. And
I've heard.
Yeah, I've caught a lot of flack in the past 2 hours of my life. And let's just say yesterday, there's no other way to put it, I messed up. Minithon basketball tournament, it was really fun, something I think they should definitely do again.
Absolutely.
It was a blast. I was a referee, and I am a student. I am not a professional referee, and even sometimes the professionals make the wrong call. And I was also wearing a GoPro, which is great because every single call that I made is now being scrutinized.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but there was one clip where my good friend, Kason Johnson, had an incredible play, and I called it wrongfully a foul. And I'm sure we've seen the clip. If not, we're going to run it, but it's bad. I'm not going to lie. There's no other way to put it. I take responsibility for
I'm Jonathan Burton here with
Shade Schultz.
Shade. How do you think that game went for you?
Honestly, it was too easy. We knew we were going to win from this jump. We played good team ball. We about to win this whole thing, I swear.
You calling it now?
I'm calling it
Team
now.
LeBron for the win?
Team LeBron Glazers. They messed up our team, but we about to win it all.
I'm Jonathan Burton. I'm here with
PB.
So how you feel about that game?
Intense. I knew it was going to be like that. I wore these kicks. I wasn't expecting to sweat, but Casey was talking all that crap, and he lost. So I wasn't making a lot of shots, but I made it when it mattered.
As I said, very sorry. People make mistakes, but it's not your mistakes that you're known for. It's how you respond to those mistakes that define who you are. And I vouch to bring forth my best performance to the next round, which would be taking place on Tuesday. As I said multiple times, I think it went great. People were really involved, and it was great. We had 2 teams move on to the Final Four. I'm really interested to see how that goes. And guys, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I pledge to be a better person. Really, it's going to be some red on my character in my life, and no other way to put it. But anyway, it was a great time. I loved it. I had a ton of fun. until I made a terrible call.
Well, John, we're glad you had fun. Hopefully you'll do better. On a happier note, our very own Mr. Colgan in our school received a GASD Glows Award recently. He's outstanding. If you've never taken a class with him, highly would recommend it. He's very nice. He's very personable. He just brings a great energy into our building. Really, not much more to say that I haven't already said, but
congratulations to Mr. Colgan. Also, congratulations to our members of the American Exchange Project. I believe, I could be wrong, that there were 14 of them this year. This is the first year that we've done something like this, but those students, they went through this big process, and they recently, last week, had a destination reveal party where basically they all, for 1 week in this summer, are going to spend 1 week at a random destination in the United States.
That's quite the opportunity.
Dude, and get this, all expenses paid.
That's bonkers. What?
Bonkers? Wow.
Dude, what? I say that all the time.
Well, that's a little weird. But it really, truly is incredible. And I saw someone was going to Alaska. I'm like, dude, that's great. Like,
Alaska's very pretty.
Yeah, I've been dying to go. But I should have done this. It was an opportunity that I kind of passed up. And, the moral of the story is take advantage of all your opportunities. Those kids did. And now they're going on an incredible trip for a week, get the opportunity to learn, experience different cultures and stuff. And it's congratulations to them.
Absolutely. And good for them. But let's move on back to our spring sports. Tonight, we've got a home opener for boys baseball, 4:15 against Harrisburg. If you're not doing anything, come out, support the team. I know they've been training really hard. We talked to some of their players a couple weeks ago. They all seemed very, very hype, very confident, I must say.
I know expectations are really high for this year. So, let's hope that they can get off to a nice win tonight, first game of the season. So if you can make it, you should be there to support your student athletes. Also, on your way to the baseball field, we also have a boys tennis scrimmage happening tonight. I believe that's at 4. So, you could even watch some of the tennis scrimmage and then go to the baseball game. A little 2-for-1 special, if you will. I always like a good combo,
Really get your dose of sports in for the night.
Oh, yeah. So that's all we have for this week. But I know a lot of stuff going on next week. We got more footage of Minithon basketball, where I will be sure to redeem myself, as well as the championship game, which will be very,
very
interesting to see. Oh, I'm making the prediction right now. Okay, my prediction.
Let's call it.
So I've only seen one side of the bracket, right? I've only seen one. I've narrowed it down to 2 options, okay? Yeah. We've got Principals and Co., which, if you don't know, they have not played yet. They play on Tuesday. That is going to be Miss Biggins, who coaches basketball.
Love Miss Biggins.
Okay, Miss Biggins, Miss Kaywood, Mr. Rupp, who will not be there for Tuesday, but I believe he would be there if they were to make the championship, Mr. Lusk, and Josh Herr.
Ooh.
So, I think they got,
That's quite the team.
That is quite the team. So I could see that, or... we saw them. I think we have some clips of it that we probably saw earlier. Team LeBron, okay? Team LeBron, that's Brody Wagner, Cole Lambert, Jermaine Conway, and Shade Schultz.
That's quite a strong team
so
as well.
I think it's going to be one of those 2, but that's my prediction. I just want to mark it in the books now. So, you guys can't call me out for lying. But mark it in the books. It's going to happen. But we'll have footage of that and along with a bunch of other stuff.
Absolutely. But that is all we have for you guys this week. We hope you tune in next week for